Mike Tyson, in preparation for his fight against Jake Paul, has been seen sparring with former undisputed world heavyweight and cruiserweight champion Evander Holyfield. But that's not even what's most striking. It's the intensity and ferocity that the two International Boxing Hall of Famers boxed each other.
Sure?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yes. You sure? Yeah. With me, it's all right?
Yes. Let's do this.
You did great.
We're done. We're gonna do it.
You sure?
Yes.
Trust me. I got a lot in me.
Of course, you know who would perform better in such a clash. It would definitely be the fighter who didn't lose an exhibition match to Vitor Belfort in the first round. However, the skill and strength they both showed were very evident that it would make even a professional fighter panic in fear, regardless of the weight class or skill.
Yes, sir. That's the one.
Mike Tyson has been showing up on screens with intense workout and sparring sessions, commonly seen with his trainer, Rafael Cordero, practicing and training hard ahead of the bout. His training sessions have impressed many and have convinced many of his naysayers that he's still got the iron in him. Jake Paul has even admitted to being scared of Iron Mike Tyson after seeing some of his training footage, with his girlfriend foreseeing a possible knockout for her partner.
About me fighting Mike.
I think you're gonna win, but he's the competitor that is like the most scary to me.
Yeah, he is.
What if he knocks you out? Like, is that your last fight?
If there's one thing Mike Tyson's training videos made many do, it's that it made many believe again. For a fight as controversial as Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, boxing professionals were quick to shun and ridicule the idea, considering the 31-year age difference that'll divide the two fighters in the ring.
Mike Tyson. I'm a glutton for pain, but I couldn't sign any more checks. So what got me into that stuff was self-hate, not loving myself.
Particularly, many were scared about Mike Tyson's health, especially seeing how his mentor, Muhammad Ali, lived the final years of his life. Many boxing supporters were quick to produce clips of the boxing legend on crutches, while others went as far as making their claims on social media. In fact, Oscar De La Hoya not only sounded fearful while he spoke about the fight, he was angered as to why such a strange sight would be a possibility. However, Iron Mike Tyson has been showing up with training footage to rewrite the narrative and change the impression of many professionals and fans, especially his close allies like Dana White, who still have so much doubts regarding the coming matchup.
Come on, Mike!
What a shot. Good. Swing to the side.
During an interview, Dana White had said, "He gets mad when I do this, but Mike is 60. Man, I don't know, but what do you guys think about it? No one cares what I think. It's not my fight. I love Mike Tyson personally as a friend, and he's one of my favorite athletes of all time. I don't know. Let's see what he can do there and put together a training camp and come in. I don't like to see guys fighting at that age. It'd be a 31-year age difference during that fight. You guys know what I think of that stuff. I don't think so good about it."
I don't know. What do you guys think about it? Who gives a shit what I think? It's not my fight. I love Mike Tyson, you know.
Nonetheless, the baddest man on the planet has shown up again with footage of his famous peekaboo boxing style. And what has got many talking is the speed and energy that are still very much evident in how he uses the style. In the latest clip shared on his social media handle, Iron Mike Tyson was seen training with Rafael Cordero, and this time, he wasn't just throwing the punches at his trainer, he was also doing the peekaboo style, as he tried to defend and attack simultaneously. Quite unusually, Rafael Cordero was wearing boxing gloves and throwing punches at Mike Tyson as well. However, Mike Tyson defended the punches with the peekaboo style and threw counter punches in return. And on seeing this, boxing professionals quickly took to social media to make their claims regarding Mike Tyson's training sessions. Former undisputed champion Lennox Lewis, who recently passed his crown to Alexander Usyk after 25 years, has shared what he thought about Mike Tyson's new training footage. Commenting under Mike Tyson's post, Lennox Lewis said, "That's the Iron Mike Tyson I wanted to see. Jake Paul's done." And there's truly no doubt that Lennox Lewis had anticipated not only a victory for Mike Tyson, but a dramatic victory that would see Jake Paul get knocked out. In an intriguing social media post, Lewis shared a simulation of the fight, alongside the caption,
This is the main
So I hear Mike Tyson will be fighting Jake Paul. Not quite sure how that will go, but it could be something like this. In the clip, Paul and Tyson come face to face in the octagon in the UFC 5 video game. Tyson comes flying out of the traps by landing a booming right hand, which sends Paul crashing to the canvas with his very first punch. Within seconds, Paul collapses on the canvas while Tyson has his hand raised in victory. While that scenario seems highly unlikely, the likes of Joe Rogan have insisted Tyson still has the tools to dismantle Paul. Regardless of how impressive Mike Tyson's training has been, many high-profile figures, including Conor McGregor and Eddie Hearn, have spoken out against the staging of the fight, suggesting it is a sideshow given the age disparity between the two. But it appears Holyfield has taken a different approach and is backing Tyson to come out on top. However, he has also suggested Tyson, his two-time rival who famously bit off a portion of his ear in 1997, could be beaten by Paul if he is not handed an opportunity to use his trademark power. He said during an interview with Fight Hub, "I don't know how much confidence Jake Paul has, but he will be a lot quicker."
Knocked out going backwards like this, and you get him in the room, you're going to be messed up.
Do you see Mike winning or do you see Jake winning?
I don't know. It's all depending on how Jake...
If he stays close to Mike, then his chance of winning is going to be great. But if he tries to stay back from Mike, then he is going to get caught. Mike is like a snake. He will pop out on you, but if you charge him, you can smother him. Because he pushes off his legs because he is too close. If you give him room, you are going to be messed up. Holyfield knows all too well about the power of Tyson, but the veteran is far from his prime days. When asked if a loss to the YouTuber turned prize fighter would be bad for boxing, Holyfield told Fight Hub TV, "Personally, I wouldn't take it that way. This man fought his whole life for whatever reason he chose to fight. We already know he is not going to be as quick as him, but if he catches him, we know that you don't lose your strength with age. I think that pretty much all he can catch him with is a left hook or a right hand. Mike knows you don't have to hit a guy in the face all the time."
Fight, you know. I tell you what, if it's cause somebody gonna tell him it's too crazy to be trying to get close to the guy. He gonna stay like that.
The 57-year-old has been seen using a walking stick after suffering from sciatica, although he did look surprisingly active in his 2020 exhibition with Roy Jones Jr. But in training footage during the build-up to the clash, Tyson has been showing off his trademark power with various warnings to the YouTube star. The boxing world has produced mixed responses to the activity, insisting Tyson and Paul should consider canceling the clash. But the problem child himself has insisted he is nervous to face the former undisputed champion, despite their age gap. Iron Mike's ex-trainer Jeff Fenech is certain that Tyson will win, given his hard work before the clash.
He got tired and just quit and just sit down.
Oh man,
I'm
yeah.
done.
I don't know. Would it surprise you if Jake won?
I have no doubt Tyson wins if Mike takes it easy and doesn't try to punch at the same time, Fenech told Wide World of Sports. If he makes Jake Paul miss, Mike will knock him out in a couple of rounds 100%. I spoke to Mike and I told him what I felt. Hopefully he'll listen to me. We said the same thing anyway. If he does what he said, then I have no doubt he will knock him out. He'll have no problem.
You're that competitive.
But what I'm saying, I'm not gonna knock the daylights out of all this out.
Paul himself has insisted he will not take it easy on Tyson in any way. He told TMZ Sports, "Absolutely not, because if he has the same opportunity, you know damn well he is going to finish me in embarrassing fashion." On changing on the video, many fans who initially feared for Iron Mike as early footage emerged soon got along as he continued to document his training, battering the pads on multiple occasions. And after Tyson posted new footage of him doing his peekaboo style, fans quickly took to the comment section. The short clip showed Tyson working up a sweat by showing his ferocious power once again in a brief burst, switching to the body and head of his trainer. Despite his age, the 57-year-old showed off some surprising speed, which he clearly still possesses to an extent from his days as a world champion.
Quick like this, I said, you catch me, I said, I'm gonna come back on you. I said, you're not, but I said, I said, that's the whole art of the game, man. Everybody, don't nobody want it.
And fans were left gobsmacked by his shots, with one writing, "That man is not 57, he moves like he's 30. Another agreed, writing, "The beast, even at 58, he still has serious strength and stamina."
Like this, I said, I'm gonna have to pop out a hook. I have to pop out a hook to make you cover up, to stay right there for me to hit you.
Gotta keep him honest.
Yeah.
A fan even wrote, "Dude, how does he move that fast?" Fans also feared for Paul, with one adding, "Jake Paul is in trouble." One even added, "I don't care how old Mike gets. I would never volunteer for him to hit me low-L." A viewer jokes, "Good luck, Jake Paul. He messed with the wrong retired fighter."
Your shoulders and all this, I'm gonna be hitting so hard. I said, I wouldn't do that. I said, but I realized you're quicker than me. I said, so I'm not gonna keep getting hit in the nose.
While a final fan concluded, 50 plus years old, and he still has this power. Unsurprisingly, there is Bernard Hopkins, who has still been very unimpressed with Mike Tyson, despite his exciting training footage. He responded in an interview saying, "It's cool to be that good at his age, but not for Jake Paul." That's a statement on its own. He doesn't need Jake Paul to make a statement.
I don't like it.
Is it because of the...
Jay, I look at Mike, it's like, I look at him different.
This came after the multiple-time world champion claimed that Tyson was making a mistake by fighting Jake Paul, a YouTuber turned boxer who's 30 years younger than him. Tyson, an icon and one of the greatest in the history of boxing, is held in high regard by Hopkins, which is why he's not on board with him fighting Paul.
In a way of my era, like people looked at Ali. And I looked at Ali different too, but not too many people.
I don't like it, Hopkins told Fight Hub TV and other reporters. I look at Mike, I look at him differently in a way of my era, like people looked at Ali. I looked at Ali differently too. Marvin Hagler, Sugar Ray Robinson. I don't like it. I think it's becoming more of a sideshow with some sweat and maybe some blood if we're lucky. I won't watch it. I could watch two turtles race and be more excited.
Marvin Hagler, Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Robinson. I don't like it. I think it's become more of a sideshow.
Hopkins claimed Tyson fighting at 57 years of age was a bad look for his legacy. He believed it cheapened his stock in boxing to be fighting someone like Paul. "It's because of how I look at Mike Tyson," Hopkins said. "I've shared not only the ring with Mike Tyson a few times, but the era, a little tip of the era. I just think it degrades him. You're getting 100 million, 200 million, please, okay?" Female undisputed world heavyweight champion Claressa Shields became extra hyped for the fight after seeing Mike Tyson's training footage. Being an active X-user, she tweeted, "This comeback would stun the world, I believe. This is so unreal."
Off the Jake Paul boxing train?
Listen, if Mike Tyson can fight against Jake Paul, Layla Ali can fight against me. That's all I got to say about that.
And truly, she's never been in doubt of the fight. Having remarked positively about the event, alongside other boxing events after the announcement, what a week of boxing! Amanda Serrano, a friend of Jake Paul, who had earlier expressed excitement with a tweet saying, yup, what an event! Things that make me go, Now, on seeing Tyson's peekaboo training footage, the ring is surely about to explode.
My boy Jake, 100%, you know, Mike is tough. Tyson is Mike Tyson, so you never know how was the last thing to go on. He definitely has the power. Jake is my boy.
Well, this was also as a result that she'll be fighting Katie Taylor on the same night. Michael Bisping, a former fighter, took to his YouTube page to comment on Tyson's peekaboo style, saying, "Jake Paul won't survive this, I promise."
Jake Paul is 27, 28, 100% in his prime. But this is ridiculous. And the only reason I say it's ridiculous is because...
Well, this came after he had criticized Paul by stating, "You should be ashamed of yourself, and the biggest joke is you don't even slightly realize why." Regardless, some remain doubtful of Mike Tyson. And even before sanctioning the bout as a pro fight, Mike Tyson had fired shots at those who questioned his decision to return to the ring. In an interview, the baddest man on the planet lashed out at his doubters and even accused most of them of expressing jealousy rather than the care they think they're expressing.
If he fights the right fights and takes the right path to that world title, he can actually get there.
I'm 58, and what? I'm getting billions of views just from talking to somebody from fighting. Mike Tyson stated in a recent interview discussing his boxing match against Jake Paul, "Everybody, even most of the athletes, they're jealous. That's whack. I say in your prime, you couldn't draw 1 million people, man. What are you talking about? You couldn't sell out an arena. Who at 58 could sell out an 80,000 seat arena?" He continued, "Why do you think he wants to fight me and not anybody else? Everybody wants to fight him. All the boxers want to fight him. But if he fought them, the only people that will come are the people that like him. The other guys, their parents might not even come to watch them. That's just keeping it real. They're too boring for their children to watch. It's like watching grass grow." And now, Mike Tyson has given his doubters a greater reason to worry after confirming that his fight against Jake Paul won't be anything like an exhibition bout, but a professional fight that'll be as brutal as any professional fight can be. And what's more impressive is that the fights will be added to their total career fights. Mike Tyson fought 56 fights during his prime, with the last of them coming 19 years ago in 2005 against Kevin McBride. In all, Mike Tyson had 50 wins, including 44 knockout victories and 6 losses, while Jake Paul has 10 bouts under his belt with 9 wins and a loss. Notably, on Monday, it was announced by the fighters and promoters in Washington that former heavyweight boxing champion Mike Tyson's upcoming bout against YouTube sensation Jake Paul on July 20th in Dallas will be a sanctioned heavyweight professional fight. The pair will wear 14 ounces gloves and fight for 8 rounds of 2 minutes, all under the auspices of the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulations, with the results showing on their pro records. They will not wear headgear as had been speculated prior to the fight, and there will be a full slate of judges. This marks a significant departure from Tyson's recent exhibition matches and signifies a return to sanctioned professional competition for the legendary boxer.
Not true at all. Not true. Not true. No true. Listen, this is called an exhibition. But if you look up exhibition...
Despite his illustrious career, Tyson, with a record of 50 wins, 6 losses, and 44 knockouts, has not secured a victory since his triumph over Clifford Etienne in 2003. However, he remains a formidable force in the ring, renowned for his power and ferocity. Concerns were raised regarding the age difference between the two fighters, with Paul being 27 years old and Tyson set to turn 58 on June 30th. Nevertheless, the decision to sanction the bout as a professional heavyweight fight indicates the confidence of the organizers in both competitors' abilities to deliver an exciting and competitive match. Mike Tyson wanted it to be a pro fight. Netflix wanted it to be a pro fight, so I agreed to make it a pro fight. Winner takes all. Paul posted on X, formerly Twitter. The bout will be at a Tant Stadium in Arlington, Texas, home of the NFL's Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, the right hand! I doubt if he'll be able to get up from this. He hit him flush on the jaw with the right hand. It's up to...
Mike Tyson is planning to lay it all out on the line when he faces Jake Paul 2 weeks from now on Netflix for the highly anticipated matchup between the former heavyweight champion, who is now 58 years old, and the younger but ever confident YouTuber turned boxer Paul. If I win, I'll be immortal. But if I do it badly, I don't want to die in a hospital bed. I'd rather die in the ring, Tyson told Most Valuable Promotions in a recent interview. I'm always careful when that guy comes out. Every time I drink or get ready to fight and Iron Mike returns, I break out in handcuffs. Unfortunately, I have to fight and be that guy. I wish I could stop that guy. That guy haunts me. I wish I could stop that guy. I wish that guy died, but he's here again, Tyson said during a podcast interview in August. Good luck, Jake Paul. And that's all for now. For the very best updates on news, moments, events, and actions in the world of boxing, stay connected with us by subscribing to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to turn on notifications to get notified when we drop quality contents like this. Until next time, peace out.